Hey, I am Philip Jordan with I Love Colorado Beer. We are here with Ryan and Brian from the Big Bear Brew Fest, and we're going to be interviewing them. Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing good.
Excellent. We're gonna go right into this. So, how did the idea for Big Bear Brew Fest begin?
We just love craft beer in general. Part of our business was just bringing new things to Pueblo, and what better way than to bring a premier event to the city of Pueblo. And so we kind of just started throwing out different ideas of what we could do and just different events that we might do, and the Brew Fest kind of became about. So we started kind of threw it out there, and we were like, hey, what do you guys think about doing a Brew Fest to some of the vendors? And they were super stoked. Pueblo's a big growing market for craft beer, and so we just kind of put our minds together and came about. So we're on our 4th year now.
Great, 4th year, wow. So why did you want to do a beer festival? What was the motivation in it for you guys?
Really, the motivation was just to bring beer to our customers, bring beer to Pueblo. Because, I mean, we're such a newbie market, which sounds kind of crazy, but, we had an opportunity just to bring beer here. So we set up the Brew Fest. We're able to get kind of different styles and just a lot more variety. So, I mean, that was the whole kind of reason behind it.
Perfect. So if you listen to our past interviews, we kind of learned about how you went about setting up the beer festival in the first place. This is your 4th year. How has things progressed, and how much easier has it gotten for you guys? Or on the contrary, has it been completely chaotic this year?
I think in general, things run pretty smoothly as far as the planning purposes. I think as we get older and older, as far as with this Brew Fest, the more interest that we have. So, trying to cram as many different breweries into the space that we have has become a challenge. And so when we do get interest from breweries that maybe we haven't had in the past, it's just a matter of logistically, how do we get them in there? Who do we want in there? And the interest has been pretty awesome. So this year we have over 100 plus breweries in attendance, which is a lot more than what even we had last year. So it's become one of the biggest brew fests actually in the state, which is super exciting.
Wow, the last I heard, I mean, it wasn't 100 yet. That is awesome. How is that growing? What was your first beer fest like compared to now? I mean, has it doubled?
So it was probably about 55 the first year. And we obviously knew that, with us being brand new, we were going to have smaller amounts at the beginning. And, our whole goal is to, do as many as we are even now, and even grow even for what we have. We're starting to get to the point where our facility just won't allow it to happen. So I think it was about 55 our first year, and it's just kind of grown since then. We've added some new things, though, which I can have Brian kind of add as far as what we've done new this year too. So
excellent. That's my next question is, obviously it's growing a lot, and you mentioned something about being one of the largest in Colorado. What else makes this a Brew Fest unique?
I mean, the main focus still, as it was 4 years ago, was the beer. So, I mean, that's where we want to keep it. The beer, we want the vendors to be interactive with the people that show up, all our Brew Fest attendees. But so slowly, little by little, we add something new each year. So this year we're going to do a People's Choice Award. So you're going to come in, you're going to get a little token, and just something fun, simple. I mean, we're not doing any judging, but it's just strictly on, what the attendees like. And so we'll do that. And then we added a wine room this year. So for people that, they like beer but love wine, I thought it'd be a really unique kind of twist. Because there's always that one person in the group that, they'll go because there's beer, but now they have another reason to go because they love wine.
Awesome. And you guys still have the whiskey and the spirits there as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, we do. Yep. And that's actually grown as well. So we partner with Sazerac this year, which obviously is a huge whiskey production company. And then Breckenridge, a local spirits of the Rockies, will be there again this year, which we've actually partnered with them on some new stuff, which we'll be pouring there. It's called Fire Bear. It's a cinnamon flavored rum. So, there's going to be some really cool stuff just besides just the beer, right? So
awesome. So you usually separate the spirits and the beer. Are you guys going to migrate or integrate those at all, or are you guys going to put the wine in with the beer? How is that going to look like for the people going to the festival?
So as far as the wine, we're going to have a completely separated like wine room, wine area, but still accessible to all the attendees. As far as spirits, they're kind of mixed in kind of throughout. There's some in our VIP room, some throughout the ballroom.
And our whole goal with just with the facility that we have is try to use every piece that we possibly can, but also make it feel like every part of it is within the same, Brewfest. So it is hard to sometimes when you have it chopped up with a big, area, then you got a hallway and then some small rooms. But we try to do our best as far as trying to keep it to where all the vendors feel like they're included. And I just think by adding new things and putting places in different spots, I think it kind of adds to the part of the Brewfest. So.
Sure. So with all of these beer vendors and the spirits and the wine, do you have any options for food at the festival?
Yeah, so we're going to, as far as for food, the Pueblo Convention Center will be providing food there. It'll be, just canned food, hot dogs, and, that kind of stuff. So we don't really have a big enough area to where we could add food vendors. They're doing an expansion at the convention center, so hopefully in the next few years we'll be able to have like a true food area where we can have some food vendors and local Pueblo food in the facility. So.
Cool. So tell us about any fun games or surprises this year. Is there anything that's just gonna be cool, unique as far as that goes?
So I think, we partner with Studio 127. That's the People's Choice Award. So they're going to actually handpick, I believe, a person to do a full makeover. I know it sounds kind of weird, but if you're wanting to do something different at a Brewfest that maybe you never have, they're going to have places where you can get like a little massage and like that kind of thing. So, it's just unique and different as far as that goes. So.
Awesome. That's exciting. So what are you guys most excited about the Beer Fest?
I think just, again, showcasing a premier event in Pueblo, Colorado. It's on carpet. It's one of the events that the vendors tell us is, one of the best events that they go to just because it is indoor, on carpet. And the cool part is that you see just ages from, 21 to 60 or 70. The wide range of people that are there. And, it's cool in the fact that we do it right before Christmas. We're able to get back to 2 amazing charities. And then just to have to see the sales for the beer companies that say, hey, because of your Brewfest, we're seeing sales based off of that. So, I think we're just, for the 4th year, I think it's just cool to be able to get big enough to where we can start doing some different things.
Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about Homefront Cares and how you've raised money for them in the past and what that looks like this year. And I believe this year you're adding a new one, which is Pueblo County United Way. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. So we raised over $20,000 with Homefront Cares in the first 3 years that we've had the Brewfest. And really that's what it's all about, right, is just raising funds for your charity. And then, with Homefront Cares, we see it as like they're kind of like a do-it-right-now type charity for military folks. Which we see as a big value. It's the small things sometimes that go a long way. And then partnering with a local charity, Pueblo United Way, they do amazing things within the community. And we just thought, what better way to kind of expand our reach, but to have a local charity that we give hopefully a significant amount of money to. So.
That's awesome. So there are two different sessions this year. I believe one's 1 to 4, and then the next one is 6 until 9. And you also have a VIP section. Tell me a little bit about that.
We do. The VIP, so you're going to get 45 minutes early admittance to the VIP area and then the actual main ballroom. And then this year, I don't know if you can see it, you get this cool 60
awesome
growler. So, I mean, this thing alone is worth like $40. So it's a steal. But so you get this, you get extra time, and then you get some specialty beers too in that room. One of the beers that we're going to have in there is going to be Pliny from Russian River. So that's always a nice little treat for our VIP guys.
Absolutely. So a VIP definitely is worth it. Are there still tickets available for VIP?
Second session is pretty close to being sold out. First session, there are still a few tickets available. But if there's something, if you want to get on VAP, you got to do it today, because if not, you're probably going to miss out.
Perfect. So how can we get tickets, and how can our viewers find tickets?
A couple different ways. You can go to PuebloBrewFest.com. If I'm online, you go to both stores, both Big Bear Wine and Liquor locations, or at the Memorial Hall box office.
Awesome. So give me that website one more time.
So it's PuebloBrewFest.com.
PuebloBeerFest.com. Awesome. I think that's it for me. Do you guys want to add anything?
No, we just want to, obviously we want to thank some sponsors that we have this year. Old Chicago is doing our VIP room for the 2nd year in a row. JP McGill's is going to be there for, I think, the 3rd year in a row. So, and then Studio 127 with doing the People's Choice Award, Wine Down by the River doing the wine room. And I think, you know, there's obviously some smaller contributors, but we appreciate every single one of them. We couldn't do it without it. At the end of the day, it is about raising funds for our 2 great charities. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for the sit down. Literally sitting down here for this, but I appreciate the communication, even though we're miles apart.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, cheers, guys.
Cheers.